Hi, I wanted to make this video to help installers understand the scope of an IP intercom installation for RBC. This is just an average piece of literature that 2N produces. You can see different door answering stations and different call stations. And as I scroll through, you're going to see the various kinds, again, the various kinds of door stations and the various kinds of desk stations. I'd like to spend just a few seconds talking about the topology. An IP intercom system for RBC will ride on its own private local area network. It will not be connected to the internet, and it must be hardwired to the local area network. We use a PoE switch with a router. The desk stations can be hardwired or Wi-Fi. Typically, we will be using the door stations in a Wi-Fi application. The most commonly used door station is the 2N Indoor Touch 2.0. We use this one because right now it's the only one 2N makes that is Wi-Fi compatible. This is the most commonly used door station for RBC. It's the 2N IP Solo. A very simple one-button door station with a camera built into it. It allows the person at the front door to talk to someone on the inside, and the person on the inside can see the person on the outside. It comes in a flush mount or a surface mount configuration. The surface mount configuration has a wide bezel around the unit to hide the electronics, and it mounts directly to the wall. As you can see, the unit itself is one piece, and then the housing slips right down over the top, and it completely hides all the electronics. The flush mount unit, which we won't use very often, but I did want to show it to you. The flush mount unit mounts in the wall. You don't see a wide housing here. All of this will be hidden in the wall, and then this plate will just fit right on top of the door station. If I disassemble it, you can see the pieces. This would be the back box. This is the unit itself, and you see this narrow plate. There is no bezel here to hide any electronics. The electronics are hidden in the back box in the wall. Next, I would like to let you look at a video. It's a very short 4-minute video on how to surface mount a 2N IP Solo door station.
Hello and welcome to this video tutorial.
Next, I would like to be able to show you a brief 4-minute video on how to install a surface mount 2N IP door station, just to give you some idea of what you need to do.
Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install 2N IP Solo along with its surface installation backplate. The backplate is used for uneven surfaces or when you need more space for cables between a wall and your Solo intercom. The first step is to mount the backplate to a wall using the 2 included screws. Then connect a LAN cable to the LAN port on the Solo. Now, let's take a look at the available connectors on the back side of the Solo. Left to right, we have connectors for grounding, external power supply, relay for externally powered locks, output for actively powered locks, and an input that can be used for an exit button or something similar.
To pause the video for just a second, you're going to be using this relay and tying it to the access control system, so that when somebody on the inside pushes a button, it will release the door. That configuration is accomplished by tying this relay to the access control system.
Then there's the LAN port and a reset button. Okay, let's mount these fixtures to the top and the bottom of the Solo. Push them in as firmly as possible. Then you can tighten these 3 included screws. If desired, you can also install a name tag to the main button like this. Now you can attach the frame. Please note that the top has to go in first. The last step is to tighten the frame screw using the included hex key. So now that you've successfully installed your 2N IP Solo, you can connect it to your PoE switch and wait for it to turn on. After it boots up, you can find out the device's IP address by pressing the main button 5 times within 30 seconds of boot. Once you know the IP address, you can go into your web browser and enter it there. You can now log in. The default username is admin and password is 2N. After the first successful login, you'll be asked to change your password to something more secure. Then you can start configuring your 2N IP Solo through its web interface. To find out how, visit our other videos or FAQs. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you a pleasant experience with 2N products.
The next video I'm going to show you is a quick video that Axis, who owns 2N, made for people like myself and yourself on how to quickly get started programming a door station to a desk station.
It's Joshua Jarena with Access Communication. I wanted to create a short YouTube video tutorial to show how easy it is to program a video door station and a 2N indoor monitor. Some of the intercoms in the market right now can take a long time for programming, some of them even an hour, just to program one indoor unit and one outside unit. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to program one of our systems in a matter of minutes. Let's begin. Let's go ahead and open an internet browser and type 2n.com. And yes, that's the number 2, the letter n.com. Then click on the search option on the right side of the page and type network scanner. The 2N network scanner runs a search on your DHCP network, allowing you to find every single 2N device that's added to that network.
I paused the video to let you know that when you get to an RBC site, you will not have access to the internet. RBC is a bank, and they don't allow access to the internet to outside vendors. So you will not be able to download the network scanner. You will not be able to connect to the internet at all in any way. Any software that you want to take with you, you need to download to your laptop before you get to that site. There will not be any method at all for you to download
and install. Let me go ahead and start plugging things to my PoE switch here. Most of our 2N devices require standard PoE. Our new 2N IP style is the only one that we currently have that requires PoE Plus due to the 10-inch display that's built into it and some other features. Okay, now that everything is powered, let's begin. Begin by opening our network scanner tool. This will show you the amount of devices that are in our network. I'm going to choose this one, the IP Force. When it takes you first to the browser, for the most part, you're going to have a
Just a note, your instructions and your package that you receive from VialArm will already have the IP addresses. You will not need the IP scanner software.
certificate error. Just click more on the login window, type admin, and as password 2N. The 2N devices, when you first log in, will force you to change the default password. Change the password, save it, and click on the Change tab. Once logged in, you will notice there's a couple of different tabs: Directory, Services, Hardware, and System tabs. But for this tutorial, we're only going to work on the Directory and Hardware tab. Let's continue. Let's go ahead and click on Directory and let's create a user. A user could be the apartment number or the actual tenant number. It's really up to the client to choose what name they want to use. In this scenario, I'm going to just call it Indoor View. On the user phone numbers, we're going to choose number 1, but we're going to call peer-to-peer. Instead of using an actual phone number, I'm going to use an IP address to connect peer-to-peer. Type SIP:, that's SIP:, and type the IP address of the indoor monitor. Once you complete typing the IP address, go ahead, scroll down, and save your work. On the top left of the page, click on the back arrow. Then click on Hardware. Once in the Hardware area, click on the Button tab. Now click the plus sign under the Main Unit button. Once you're in there, you will see the username that we created. In this video, we called it Indoor View. So let's go ahead, choose Indoor View, click Add, scroll down, and save your work. Now the system is programmed. Now let's go ahead and test what we just did. And there you go. Just like that, we program an indoor video monitor and a video door station. Thank you for watching. If you want more videos like this, comment below or send me a message and I will gladly do it. Thank you and have a great day.
Now, the system that you receive to install will already be configured. The only time you should ever have to reconfigure is if the customer would like a change or if you are doing a product replacement in the field. But a new installation should already be pre-configured. None of the things that you just saw you will have to do, but I wanted you to see that there are web pages in these units that allows you to change the parameters.